mean, I play down there, and it's just like the people there, they want to hear us, but it's always the venue owners like, you're too loud. Some background music.
Yeah.
You know?
And then there's the outside things, but we've done well more with the acousticy stuff, you know, especially in the inner city.
Yeah.
That's what they want. It's hard, us as a full band, but I mean, we killed it at Weingarten.
Man, they just ain't bringing like the big bang, like let's thump it in the front, you know, maybe it'll evolution will redistribute that again one more time.
Everything comes back in style.
They kick us out. The main rustic downtown got pissed at us because we did that. Because when we played there, our first gig,
they got a house down there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we were like, hey, come to the front.
The mains.
Huge show. Yeah, come. No, I'm talking about the downtown, next to Toyota Center.
Oh, okay.
But they got mad because all of the tables in the front are supposed to be seated for the restaurant. Yeah. And we got on the mic and we were like, we were playing rock music and we were like, come to the front. So everybody came to the front. And they were like mad at us because we told them to do that because they couldn't seat people at these tables.
Right.
I was like,
there was an Elton John concert at Toyota Center and everybody came after Elton John. So it was like packed.
There were hundreds of people there. So I was like, we were having a good time. We were like, come up. Show was lit. But then afterwards they were like, y'all shouldn't have done that. Those tables are for the hostess to seat people at the restaurant. I was like, it's like a 40-foot stage. You got line arrays.
A huge stage.
There's hundreds of people here. What the fuck are you talking about? You think I'm worried about some lady coming in here eating her fucking breadsticks? Like, and I mean, I don't know the business details because I don't do the booking. I'm not involved with any of that. But
when they get so corporate-y, though,
we haven't played there since. I mean, I don't know. That's what it is.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to kick myself in my own ass.
No, I don't want you to either. I'm saying this. I'm not speaking for you at all.
But those type of venues, like, again, you know when they're bringing in the bigger acts, they're banging them. They don't give a
Pat was there like a couple months ago.
You think they paid?
Well, that's because they sell the tickets because they do. They remove the tables. And I'm like...
I got you.
Isn't that Pat's place?
And I'm like...
That's what I hear.
Yeah. Well, the security guard that night, he said, you don't do that at Tillman Fertitta's bar. And I was like, bro, I am poor as fuck, and I live out in the boonies. You think I give a fuck who Tillman Fertitta is? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? I mean, I'm on their list. I got kicked out of the Post Oak location, too, because I walked out, and the dude had turned us off in the mains, and I was the only one that brought an amp. The other guys were...
So you had control.
Yeah, and I went out there, and I was like, why the fuck are they turned off? And he was like, y'all are too loud. It
was like during the World Cup or something. They turned on the audio of World Cup on the mains.
I just rolled all the knobs up. It's like a 51.
Went to screaming?
Screamed at him. And the manager came up, and they was calling the owner, just looking at me. And I was like, I got on the ban list. They'll never invite me back, but I don't give a fuck. I'd rather play at
I got banned from the Redneck Country Club.
Really?
I can't. I don't know. There's too many cameras.
No, I
got a video.
They're very corporate. They're very, very corporate.
Man. So we got in there one night playing, and it's a low rent gig, especially for like the 1-man, 2-man thing, right? So we're chilling. Nah, I shouldn't tell the story. Anyway,
just don't be specific.
You've been in the green room, the back end of it. There's a bunch of pictures and shit on the wall. Yeah. There were. And anyway, there was one. And Gary P had nothing to do with this, but
Gary P. Nothing?
Anyway, but I done slipped on the bottle pretty heavy, right? And they were feeding me this shit. It wasn't like I was asking for it. It was being provided by the people there, and there was whiskey after whiskey after whiskey. I'm like, man, I don't even like whiskey. I don't even want to drink whiskey.
Yeah, that's Michael Berry. He wants to get drunk at the Redneck Country Club.
Smoke a cigarette. I ain't saying nothing about Michael. Take that back.
No, he's a good dude.
But all bullshit aside, I walk out the deal, and I told Riley, I said, here, you want to say something funny? And I have him turn the camera on, and then I turn around and I punch Gary P. And I bust the picture frame, the whole thing. And then I was like, go get your daddy. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Go get your daddy.
And anyway, so we ended up leaving. And so then, like, 2 days later, I was like, I'm gonna hear something about this.
So you didn't even play, or was this after the show?
This is after the show.
Oh, okay.
This is after they done.
Way after
the bar
show.
done got me drunk.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's my disclaimer. I got my first phone call and then email going, hey, we got multiple videos of you. I was like, well, cool. Can you shoot me the video? I want the footage.
Yeah.
And then, plus I had my own personal. So I got 3 shots. Camera 1, camera 2, and then camera Riley. So anyway, but yeah, I did that. And
Hey,
over $150 check. Because it was like, I don't play. I didn't come here. It's way too big of a place. There's way too much money flowing through here to be paying me to do that for $150.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had to pay $350 for the.
So you had to pay to play.
No, well,
to
yeah.
get the picture reframed.
We got it reframed and got it fixed up. And Pat actually went to Gary and told him what they were playing a show here not too long ago. He was working with Curtis Grimes or somebody. But anyway, they did a show with Gary P. And he was like, "Man, my buddy busted up a picture of you."
Everybody thought it was
that's a great
like,
story.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I got a better. I scratched took a Martin guitar. This is a long time ago, 2003 or so, for FCO. And this gal come over. She was like, "Man, can y'all sign this?" I pulled my blade out and went to carving my name in the side of that thing, and didn't think nothing about it. Right. Till the tears were starting. Upset this gal. And I thought, I mean, you want me to sign it? You want me to mark it? I'm marking it forever.
Yeah.
So I whipped the blade out. And look, man, she started crying. My buddy Thomas, anyway, he come and, what are you thinking? I was like, she wanted it autographed. I thought it would just make it really cool, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was...
Anyway, Willie Nelson come back and took the C, because she stopped me after the C and come back and put the W with the C and corrected it and did the deal. So anyway, and she got her story.
Yeah.
But it took a little.
That's a great story.
That's awesome.
Somebody whipping a blade.